via email and voicemail regarding safety and concerns about parents waiting for their children between the stop sign between the stop sign and the turnaround. I have a student, a pre-K student in the high school, so I have to go all the way to the back. So when we come back, there's parents lined up on that side. So when there's a school bus coming, we have to grab the other lane because they're parked there. So my safety concern is because my husband hit one of the cars and we had to pay and everything, which we did, and we settled everything. But he's been there a year. This is our second year, and they're still parking there. And when a bus comes, it just jams. So can we do something about either having somebody telling them to move or having a police, an officer to keep the flow of the traffic going? Because it just jams. Thank you.
Okay.
Reach out to you. Okay, thank you.
She's going to make sure someone reaches out to you. Next, Sandy Thompson.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Sandra Thompson on behalf of the Pleasantville Chapter AARP. We have been using the cafeteria. We used it last year for our meeting. We meet once a month, September through June, 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Prior to this last year, COVID kind of cut it off. We had been using the cafeteria for this meeting for approximately 8 to 10 years. After COVID, we were not allowed to use it. COVID started after COVID was over, so we went 2 years not being able to, so we had to go to the library. So this past year we came back. I put in a request for use of the cafeteria this year for our chapter, and we were sent a bill for $3,240, and we've never paid anything. You have a copy of our history. We're nonprofit. We don't have any money to pay this bill, so we're just asking if possibly that fee could be waived for our meeting. We only meet once a month, 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours a month here in the cafeteria. That's our request. And Mr. Christmas is saying we are a community-based organization.
That is fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm here. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for helping. Thanks for appropriate comments. Next is 1.6, the Superintendent's report by Dr. Mary Martinez.
Good evening, board members, the audience, staff, those that are online. This is October's Superintendent's report. I'll begin with the 24-25 Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights Act School Self-Assessment and Summary Report. The Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights Act requires each New Jersey school to complete an annual self-assessment to measure its implementation of the law and related programs. The maximum possible score for each school is 78 points. There are 8 core elements that are reflected in the assessment. And those are the ones listed there. The HIP programs, approaches, and initiatives, training on board-approved policy and procedures, other staff instruction and training, curriculum instruction on HIP prevention, HIP personnel, HIP incident reporting procedures, HIP investigation procedures, and HIP reporting. The following summary of school scores. So of a maximum of 78, Leeds Avenue Elementary scored themselves at a 73, which is 94%. North Main scored themselves at 73, which is 94%. Pleasantville Middle School, they scored themselves at 73 out of 78, which is 94%. South Main Street School, 73 out of 78, 94%. Washington Avenue had a fluke, 68 out of 78, which is still 87%. And the high school was 61 out of 78, which is 78%. There were some highlights which the schools themselves stated. At Leeds, they had strong performance in all areas, minor growth needed in assessing programs and climate review. North Main, consistent strength in staff and student training, improvement needed in program evaluation and climate review. At the middle school, there's excellent in HIP policy training and investigations. However, they could enhance several engagement. South Main, full compliance in curriculum and training, moderate improvement needed. Washington Avenue, effective in instruction and investigations. However, professional development on teamwork. And the high school demonstrated compliance in core procedures, but there's opportunities for growth in reporting, training, and staff professional development. District-wide trends are the following. The strengths are that all schools have established and implemented HIP programs aligned with the requirements. The training on HIP policy and procedures is comprehensive and consistent across schools. HIP investigations are conducted promptly and with fidelity to state timelines. And all schools provide age-appropriate instruction and observe the week of respect. I do want to thank all of the leaders, school leaders, and staff that really make that work real. Areas for growth district-wide. Continue developing and assessing school-wide climate initiatives to identify HIP patterns. Increase professional development for school safety and climate teams on effective practices. Strengthen documentation of program evaluations and feedback cycles. Enhance collaboration between anti-bullying specialists and district coordinators. The overall district score is 70.2 out of 78. District-wide implementation, which is 90%, which is considered very good. Again, thank you to our staff and to our students and parents and everyone working together. Our next steps, we are going to provide targeted professional development, continue targeted professional development on restorative practices and climate team effectiveness. We're going to use data from investigations and surveys to inform school climate improvement plans. We're going to continue and enhance communication and visibility of HIP policy to students, parents, and community stakeholders. And we will conduct mid-year and end-of-year HIP program evaluations to track our progress. Last month, on September the 23rd, the board and the district together, we held our community strategic planning meeting #1. And it was, I consider, a big success because we had 60 people participate and at least 15 to 20 of them were parents. Our next district strategic planning meeting is actually this week, on Thursday, from 6 to 8 in the middle school cafeteria. I'm so happy to share that we had 1,047 parents district-wide participate in Back to School Night. There were 162 parents from Leeds Avenue that attended Back to School Night. 127 parents attended at North Main. 210 parents attended at South Main. 138 parents attended at Washington. These 491 parents attended at the middle school back-to-school night. And although not there, but there were at least 50 parents that attended at the high school. So we still have work to do, but we're happy that our parents joined us at back-to-school night. I want to share that our administrators are focused on supporting teaching and learning. And we started off the year with our Danielson training. I want to thank the board. It's on this month. We have enhanced our addition to the Danielson framework. We're now going to use the 2023 edition. And our school leaders participated in training. The next step is to have our teachers participate in training, and those dates have been shared and will continue to be coordinated with school leaders so that our teachers can freshen up their knowledge of the Danielson framework. Our focus is to give effective teacher feedback so that we improve our learning outcomes. The other great initiative that I wish to share tonight is our positive behavioral support incentive systems that are happening at South Main Street School. They're using SOAR, and their model is recognized by the New Jersey Department of Education. So we are very much looking forward to the progress of this initiative so that we can talk about it and share best practices. There are several athletic updates. We are so proud of our football team. They're on a 3-game winning streak, beating 2 of the strongest teams in our conference. Our girls soccer, Darexi Monroy is 15 goals away from being the first Pleasantville soccer player in history to score 100 goals in a career. The middle school cross country won their first meet and are reigning back-to-back champions. So we're looking forward to a 3-peat this year. We do offer swim lessons Monday through Thursday to Pleasantville community. So that information continues to be on the website. And we're so happy to share that there's a new law that requires New Jersey schools to teach Latino Hispanic history, which is great because under the new law beginning next year, 2026 to 27, every district will be required to include instruction on the history and contributions of Latinos and Hispanics as part of the state's social studies standards. Lessons must be historically accurate, culturally relevant, community-based, and developmentally appropriate, according to the law. But what's wonderful is that Pleasantville Public Schools is ahead because we have implemented and the board approved the curriculum this school year for Latin American Studies, and therefore we are already a model for the state of New Jersey in providing our students with Latino history. And this Saturday, we have at least 20 students that are going to participate in the Afro-Latino contest that is initiated by the New Jersey Amistad Commission. So we're excited for that. That's going to happen Saturday morning. So I'll have the results of the winners. And so lastly, I want to share that in February of 2024, I reported to the board and public the district's improvement plan for the New Jersey Quality Single Accountability Continuum, which is otherwise known as QSAC. At that time, we were addressing issues of instruction and program, governance, and personnel. I am elated to share that we have addressed those areas in the following ways. We addressed QSAC number 6, and we believe that we will show instructional and learning growth. We know that our high school graduation rate last year was 87.6, so we know that we have headed in the right direction, and that's QSAC 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 indicators. We also know that we've aligned our curriculum, updated, and it was board approved to be aligned with the New Jersey standards. I have reported publicly to the Board of Education the participation and performance results of statewide assessments within the 60 days of receipt as per the requirement. We have worked very diligently, and kudos to our business office, to approve orders accordingly with a very small margin of error. We've also, congratulations to the board that they've met the requirements to evaluate me, the chief school administrator. The evaluation was completed on time. Also, the contracts that are required to be submitted and reviewed by the executive county superintendent were reviewed and approved on time. For CUSAC number 4, the Board of Education approves appointments and transfers and removes or renews certificated and uncertificated officers and employees as required. For CUSAC 6, the board has worked on written policies and procedures and updating them and ensuring that the budget and financial planning process are integrated within the district priorities and planning objectives. The Board of Education ensures compliance with all stakeholders pursuant to federal program grants. I do want to thank Dr. Capella, who has now oversight of that department, and we've actually increased our submission of grants earlier this school year. Thank you to the board for their approval. For CUSAC 13, we continue to file for financial disclosure statements on time. Thank you to our BA who makes sure that that occurs. Our school bus emergency evacuation drills have been completed. Actually, there was one completed this October 1st. All of our security drills have been approved by the Board of Education in June. And actually, we have a process that they are submitted monthly, reviewed by the board and approved. Also, the district approved earlier in the year comprehensive equity plan. We'll continue to do that work. We work with our school leaders on their measures of performance. We work with our staff on professional learning. We've submitted our professional development plan as required. And we make sure that our position control roster is reconciled with the district budget. For all of those reasons that we've addressed the district implementation plan, we believe that we have assessed ourselves in the following way. So our self-assessment of instruction and program, while we are waiting, while we are waiting for our official scores that will be given to us by the county and the state, we have scored ourselves at 40%. Fiscal management, we have scored ourselves at 96%. Governance, we have significantly improved in that area, therefore scoring ourselves at 100%. And operations, because we have addressed the areas through our improvement plan, we have scored ourselves at 98%. And in personnel, although we have made improvement, we know that we have additional growth. We have scored ourselves at 82%. And therefore, that concludes the CUSAC report. Just a couple of reminders. This October 17th, on Friday, we have our football game, homecoming, so if you could attend, please join us. On the following day, we have, for the first time, the New Jersey Stop Pleasantville Afro-Latino contest, and we're really proud of that work. Thank you to everyone, and thank you to our board.
Does anyone have any questions on the superintendent's report? No questions? No comments. motion to approve the superintendent's report? Motion by Mrs. Alberto. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Pittman. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Aiken?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, 1.7, the monthly fire drill and safety reports. May I have a
Motion.
motion by Mr. Gibson, may I have a second? Second by Mrs. Pepe. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Aiken? Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I just would like to remind everyone, Dr. Martinez has said, about our district strategic planning that we had on this Thursday in the middle school from 6 to 8. We welcome all Pleasantville residents, businesses to come out and be a part of the great planning that we started. The first meeting we had was very, very, very good. It went very well. So we just try to reiterate to invite everyone out. So it's not like you didn't get a chance, so we just want to make sure. And also, Ms. White, can you just speak a little bit on the new building, Decatur Avenue, for me? With the public, thank you.
The school district is building a new pre-K through 5 building that's scheduled to open up in August of 2028. We've been in the planning phase since, I believe, 2023. And basically, you know, in a month, the end of this month, we're going to have a demolition ceremony for the new building. I'm sorry, October 28th, is it? October 28th. So we're looking forward to that school building because we haven't had a school building built since the high school and the middle school.
Thank you so much. And also, you know, Decatur Avenue has been around a long time, so if anyone happens to know anyone that maybe has taught there or anything or have went there, you know, we would like them asked if they could be at the ceremony, you know, to come before it's torn down. Next is board comments, 2.1. May I have a motion for September the 16th board minutes? Speak at once. Motion by Ms. King. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Alberto. Any questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, finance. May I have a motion for 3.1 to 3.30? Motion by Ms. King. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Alberto. Any questions for? Ms. Pepe, I'm sorry, Ms. Pepe. Any questions? 3.1 to 3.0, finance. No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, transportation. May I have a motion for 4.1 to 4.10? Motion by Mr. Gibson. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Akins. Any questions? Questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next is facilities.
Madam President,
Yes, Ms. King.
I would like to make a motion that we table item 15, facilities, for discussion in executive session.
Okay. No problem. Next, human resources. We're going to table, facilities. We're going to go to human resources. May I have a motion for 6.1 to 6.10 with the exception of 6.8 for discussion? May I have a motion for 6.1 to 6.10 without pulling 6.8 for more discussion? Motion? With pulling 6.8. Motion by Alberto. May I have a second? Second. Second by Mr. Gibson. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White. Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins? Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes for all except 6.1.
6 point,
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, policy. May I have a motion for 7.1? Motion by Ms. King. May I have a second? Second. Second by Mrs. Alberto. Any questions? Everything is good, Ms. King? Any questions? We're on curriculum and instruction, number 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did anybody? It wasn't moved, was it? No, okay, great. I need to go back to approve 7.2. I missed it, I'm sorry. And policy. I only did 7.1. So, I missed, I only did 7.1 and it had a second one to it.
So 7.1, the second reading, 7.2. Does that matter?
No.
We had a motion for 7.1 with Mrs. King and Mrs. Alberto.
Right, but I just want to approve 7.2 because I didn't.
I'm going to add.
Yeah.
Roel. Roel.
Can we have a discussion about 8,600?
Oh, we're not on 8 yet.
I'm talking for 7.2.
Oh, you would have 7.2? Okay. So we'll pull 7.2 for discussion. All right, so we'll go to curriculum and instruction. May I have a motion for 8.1 to 8.3? Motion by Mrs. Pepe. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Akins. Any questions? No questions? Roll call this way.
Ms. Alberto? Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Here.
Motion carries.
We were going to go into executive session, so what we're going to do is change the public comments for the second part. So you can speak now. So if the board doesn't have any problem with us doing the public comments now before we go into executive. Okay. So we're going to have public comments now. General matters only. Come up, speak, be courteous and respectful, state your name and address. Alice.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Alice Carsilli. I am the
Good
government.
evening.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I am the Government Relations Co-Chair for the Atlantic County Council of Education Associations, and I want to take a moment to speak from the heart about something fundamental: the right of educators to be treated with dignity, respect, and fairness under the law. Every educator in this district shows up for their students day after day, often going above and beyond what's asked of them because they believe in the power of public education. And just as we teach our students to use their voices and stand up for what's right, we too have that right and responsibility as professionals. Our union and leaders like Kathy Watson exist to ensure that those voices are heard. Kathy has consistently fought for fairness, for transparency, and for working conditions that allow teachers to do their best work for kids. That's not just leadership, it's courage. It's deeply troubling when a union president who stands up for members' rights becomes the target of hostility or retaliation. Adhering to labor law isn't optional. It's the foundation of a fair and functioning workplace. When we disregard it, we send the message that power matters more than principle. But when we honor it, we strengthen trust, morale, and ultimately the success of our students. Defending Kathy Watson isn't just about defending one person. It's about defending every educator's right to advocate without fear. It's about standing up for the very values that public education is built on: fairness, justice, and respect. I urge this board and everyone in this room to remember, we are all here for the same reason: to create schools where both students and staff can thrive. That begins with protecting the people who have the courage to lead. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Melissa Tomlinson, and I'm the second vice president of the Atlantic County Council of Education Associations, as well as the executive board member for our county for the New Jersey Education Associations. I'm here tonight to speak about the same matter as the person before me spoke, the right to respect. especially in a community where, let's see, I've been coming to Pleasantville school board meetings off and on for about 15 years now. The amount of growth that I've seen this board and that I've seen this school district from back then, and I know some of you are aware of that and some of you have heard stories, but it's incredible. What I heard tonight warmed my heart. But to continue growing, we need to make sure that all stakeholders come together at the table with respect. When the superintendent was giving the report, I heard a lot of things about school climate. I heard the QSAC scores were lower in personnel, and to me those are red flags that somewhere that there is a lack of respect that is going on from parties. So people need to come together to the table and make sure that we are speaking as equals and that we have the understanding that we're all ultimately here for the children. Now, one's vision and path may be different from another, but everybody has to work together, so compromise must be reached. Now, there was a specific letter that got sent from the superintendent to the board president, Kathy Watson, and there's a piece of that letter that I want to address because that's going down dangerous territory right now, especially when the threats to public education are far greater than we are in this state and this community. And if we're going to fight them, we need to stand together. So in that letter, it was stated that Kathy Watson should not be speaking to the members of the Board of Education. And I want to put out a reminder that the members of the Board of Education are elected officials. And as such, nobody can deny a person a right to reach out and have a conversation with an elected official. So I urge everybody to take a step back, think about what is best for the children, and make sure we come together with that vision in mind. Thank you.
President.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is that good? I'm going to read the letter that was sent to us, hand-delivered to Ms. Percy, our VP, and myself. I don't think that the board knows about this letter. A few people I've talked to about it. Dear Ms. Watson, Ms. Percy from Dr. Martinez, I am writing to address your conduct and statements that have undermined the collaborative relationship between the district administration and the PEA union. At a recent board meeting, you stated that there were lots of vacancies in our special ed program. This assertion is inaccurate. As of 9/16, the district has 3 special ed vacancies. There's 19 rooms open right now in the high school for special ed classes without a special ed teacher. There's 19 classes without a teacher right now in the high school. And there's more throughout the district. I didn't say that. I didn't want to bring that up in public, but I feel like I'm forced to. You have also created a false impression that children's safety was at risk unless additional compensation was paid to members in H2 contracts for safe haven, which are on the agenda right now. Exaggerations of facts in this way creates a false narrative, fosters mistrust, and is detrimental to the progress we are making on behalf of students and staff. Additionally, your practice of communicating one position during meetings with me and my designees and then making contrary public statements erodes confidence and undermines the integrity of our discussions. I don't feel like I'm lying about anything. If I am, please, let's have a conversation about it. You have stated that we are equals. While I value respectful dialogue with all stakeholders and work with a spirit of mutual respect and fairness, it is essential to clarify that as superintendent of schools, I hold a statutory and administrative role that remains in effect in all contexts, including negotiations and liaison meetings with the PEA. That's bad, I think, because we're going to go into negotiations at the end of this year, and we are equals. I've gone to a lot of training with the National Education Association, New Jersey Education Association. I've been told many, many, many times that I'm the equal, especially in this position as the president of, I'm elected as well, president of the Education Association. I expect you as president and vice president of the PEA to present staff concerns truthfully and consistently, both in our meetings and in public communications. Furthermore, you are to immediately cease sending written communications directly to board members. All communication with the Board of Education must follow procedures and protocols as you were advised by the board general counsel during the meeting. You and members of the PEA must send any written communications to the board secretary, and you should continue to use the grievance process provided for the PEA contract. Please be advised that disregarding this process is improper and will be considered insubordinate. I can't be insubordinate if I'm the president. And I think that this was sent to try to make us be quiet about things. And if you go through and watch the videos, I'm only asking for a seat at the table, to be heard, to have a conversation about things that are not happening correctly, that we are worried about. Because again, we are 550 people strong in our union, and we are here all the time. I've been here for 25 years. I graduated from Pleasantville High School. We care about our kids. We care about our community. We want to make it better. We want to make it stronger. We want to work together with everybody. And this is telling us to sit down and be quiet, and we won't be quiet. We won't.
Sandy Thompson? Okay. All right. Next, may I have a motion to go into executive session?
Motion.
Motion by Mrs. Akins, may I have a second? Second by Ms. Gibson. Any questions? Questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto? Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King? Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
Motion carries. It is hereby resolved that the Pleasantville Board of Education may go into closed or private session, which the public shall be excluded in accordance with the provisions as set forth in NJSA 10-4-12 and 10-4-13. The following subjects shall be discussed on this date in this session of the board, closed to the public: personnel, people matters, pending and anticipated litigation. Be it further resolved that the discussion in closed session will be disclosed to the public at this time or future meeting of the board when it is no longer necessary to maintain the confidential nature of the items discussed.
Executive session.
Motion.
Motion by, who motioned it?
Me.
Ms. Akins, may I have a second? Second. Second by Mr. Gibson. Any questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto? Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, may I have a motion to improve facilities with the approval of waiving all the fees?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Gibson,
Second.
second by Ms. Akins. Any questions? Questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, Human Resources, 6.8. May I have a motion? Motion by Mrs. Alberto. May I have a second?
Second.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Take it back.
For 6.8, the motion is all unaffiliated employees as of 12/1/24 shall receive an increase of 2.5%.
Okay. May I have a motion? Motion by Mrs. Alberto. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Gibson. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto? Yes. Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. May I have a motion also to accept the HIP report?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Akins. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Pepe. Questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto? Yes. Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, okay, go ahead.
Motion for the Board of Education to accept the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools and hereby approves to terminate employee number 105807.
May I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Gibson. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Pepe. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, 7.2. We have a motion? That's policy. That was the last one that we tabled. May I have a motion? Motion by Ms. King. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Alberto. Any questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we did, didn't we? Okay, may I have a motion for 7.1? We forgot 7.1. I'm sorry. I thought we did that. Didn't we do the first one? No, we did. We did it already.
No, we did it, we just had a
Well,
This is before we went back to it.
okay, let's do it all over again. May I have a motion for 7.1, the sunscreen?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Akins. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Gibson. Questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Mello? Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, 9.5, board comments. Mr. Gibson.
Just want to thank everyone for coming out, and I wish everyone come out in numbers like we see early tonight, every time we have a board meeting. Thank you and good night.
Ms. Akins.
I want to thank everyone for coming out, thank everyone who's watching. I appreciate your comments and your questions that you have for us. Continue to make your voices heard. Thank you and have a good night.
Ms. Alberto.
Thank you everyone for support and come to the meeting every month. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Miss Pepe.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your patience. We appreciate you.
Miss Waters.
Have a good night. Be safe.
Miss Mello.
Have a good night. Thank you for coming.
Miss King.
Well, good evening, and thank you to the community for coming out tonight and for those viewing online. There are many voices speaking on behalf of the Pleasantville Public School District. Some voices are helpful and hopeful, others are not. This evening, I would like to bring some good news. At the forefront of this school administration and this board is the safety and health of our staff and students. As we all know, mold growth is a natural occurrence and at times a problem in our school buildings. Now, Mr. Vance Brock and the facility management team are diligently working to remediate mold growth. At a recent finance committee meeting, I learned that in 2023, the district spent over $100,000 for mold remediation. In 2024, over $20,000. And so far this year, in 2025, the district has spent $0. I commend this administration and the facility management team for their diligence, and I trust that this will continue. And in closing, I would like to commend Mrs. Noel, in her presentation this evening about her son. I do commend his sportsmanship and his academic achievements, and I'm glad that she presented it to the board. But in closing, election polls open for early voting on Saturday, October the 25th at the Atlantic County Office Building on South Main Street for Pleasantville residents. And for those who vote by mail, please complete and drop your ballots at the drop box located at City Hall. And now the general election day is Tuesday, November the 4th. Polls open at 6 a.m. I thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you, Ms. King. We just want to thank everyone for coming out. We want to thank all the board members for taking your time to come out and be with us again. We want to thank the staff of the district for all you do and what you do, because we could not run the district without you. So I just want to let you know the board appreciates you and what you do. We want you to keep up the good work, stay encouraged. Also, please remember we have our district strategic planning on this Thursday in the middle school from 6 to 8. We invite you out, invite another resident of Pleasantville to come out. It is dealing with our 5-year strategic planning. We don't want to leave anyone out or say that we forgot them, so we want to welcome you. And until that, I hope that you have, we hope you have a happy, safe, blessed week until we meet again. Yeah, everybody else talked. Yes. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion by Mrs. Akins.
Second.
Second by Ms. King. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Good night.